Hello everybody, my name is Brady. We are back with another React video, and today we're going to be checking out more Map Men. This is a series that I quickly fell in love with and want to see the rest of what they've got. So I picked one kind of at random this time. So today we're going to be doing the world's oldest border. I don't even know if I know the world's newest border. I know that South Sudan is the newest country, but that doesn't mean that it's the newest border, because there's potential that borders have been adjusted since then, but I don't know if they have in any significant fashion, and would like slightly adjusting something on a border. I assume that would constitute it being considered a new border, but I don't really know. So as far as the oldest border, I have no idea, man. Like I'm trying to think of countries that have just been the way they are for a very long time, but no idea, man. So let's see what we got here. Oh, well, I just noticed what's on screen, so maybe it's UK related. That's very possible. Does that feel right? I don't know if that feels right. It probably is right. I don't know.
The United Kingdom is a country.
And that country is made up of the countries of England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland, all of which are countries.
So the word country is overused. But we're here to country talk about the country of England and the country of Scotland country.
Specifically their border.
Which is old.
And contested.
And surprising.
Our favourite.
Welcome to Map Men. And here's the map.
Map Men, map.
So for some reason that doesn't feel right, but like, yeah, I don't see why it doesn't feel right. Like, if for some reason it feels like something would be older than the conflict between England and Scotland, but I guess not. I mean, if I can't come up with anything, then these guys are probably right. I don't know.
It all started hundreds of years ago when Roman Emperor Hadrian decided this part of Britain was worth it, but this part, probably not so much.
And so he built a wall, sending a message to any approaching army that if you want to attack us, you're going to have to place at least one hand on this stone and literally hop over.
South of the border became England, and north of the border became Scotland. Since Hadrian, the border between the two countries has ding-donged back and forth a bit, not least around this poor town, Berwick-upon-Tweed, which has swapped countries 14 times.
Although
Okay, so maybe this is like a case where it is like the oldest border, but it's like adjusted a whole bunch. Because like that sounds like it makes more sense. Like if you consider like a slightly adjusted border the same, like I guess if the border's not broken, it's still the same border. It's just kind of been yo-yoed a little bit, but maybe it is like genuinely like the oldest border in like all contexts of it. I'm not sure. If you open it up like that, though, there's so many other countries that I think like, how would that even work? There's so many other places that feel like it would go back further, but I don't know.
technically in England.
For now.
Berwick-upon-Tweed feels really Scottish. They read Scottish newspapers, their football team plays in the Scottish League, and their accent is a weird mix of Scottish and Geordie. Excuse me, would you say something?
Why, I'm in Dinigard, what you hanging about?
I got so confused about which country Berwick was in that official declarations of war in the 19th century had to specify you are at war with England, Scotland and Berwick-upon-Tweed.
One particular war with Russia forgot to mention Berwick in the peace declaration, which means that Berwick was technically still at war with Russia until 1961. They undeclared war on each other in a ridiculous ceremony, where the mayor of Berwick declared,
"The good people of Moscow can now sleep soundly in their beds."
The Russians responded by not knowing anything about it.
The England-Scotland border remains significant today.
It's well known that the Scots hate the English, but the English have never understood why those backwards Celts are such a bunch of whinging morons.
Well, that's what you get with a border that has hundreds of years of history.
Hundreds, you say?
Hundreds, I say.
Try 400 million.
What? Tell me more.
I bloody well will. This is what the world looked like 500 million years ago.
Well, I'm no evolutionary biologist, but that looks like around the time the first grapulites and cephalopods were formed.
Exactly.
Oh.
At this point,
England and Scotland are thousands of miles apart. The land set to spawn Sean Connery is here, and the land set to spawn Mr. Bean is here.
Mr. Bean was an alien.
the production company was English.
Well saved.
And about 400 million years ago, Avalonia and Laurentia collided together. Like this.
That dramatic collision formed the Scottish Highlands, once as tall as the Himalayas.
This map shows the border where they collided.
And this is the border today.
Ooh. Okay, all right. We're talking about like natural boundaries here. This isn't just a political boundary, but like often the political boundaries will correspond with natural boundaries. I don't know that much about plate tectonics, honestly. Like it's not my best subject, but like that actually is a fun little twist upon like a really good question there. I don't know if it answers the question like I don't know if this answer applies across the board in like all ways that question could be understood, but like this is on its own like a really interesting thing.
So, is it just a massive coinkydink that the line where the mega-continents crashed into each other is pretty much exactly where today's England-Scotland border is? Or are the rocks from 400 million years ago still shaping the identities of these countries?
After all, the rocks underneath us affect what plants can grow, what local animals can eat, what building materials are available, and how tasty the tap water is.
So perhaps there is something in it, countries.
Isn't it great when a geographical border actually makes good geographical sense?
And who knows, maybe 400 million years from now, England and Scotland will break apart again.
And Scotland will be free to pursue a life of full, genuine independence as far away from England as possible.
Good luck with that.
That was kind of... Oh, gosh. I've enjoyed their ads so far, so I'm going to let this play out.
Yes, but first, a nice decorative map on the wall.
I love a nice decorative map on the wall.
Great, I'll make one now.
Skillshare.
It looked better than that in my head.
Definitely Skillshare.
Mark, I knew this would happen.
What?
So I prepared my own decorative map for the wall. There.
That's how it looked in my head. How did you do that?
I found a video tutorial on how to create beautiful illustrated maps combining analog and digital techniques on Skillshare.
Skillshare.
Yeah, I thought so.
Skillshare is an online learning platform for creative people. Whether you're into illustrating beautiful maps or crafting personal essays with impact or learning HTML or drawing faces, figures and clothing, Skillshare is a great place to find video lessons on all things creative-y.
That sounds good. How much does Skillshare cost?
Less than $10 a month.
What's that in pounds?
Less than £7.64 a month.
Ooh.
But you know what costs even less? Getting Skillshare for free. If you click on the link in the description below, you get Skillshare for free for the first 2 months.
That sounds too good to be true. Is there a catch?
Yes.
No.
The catch is only 500 people can have it, so get a move on and click the link in the description below.
Do please click the free link, because the more of you click the link, the more money we can get, and we can make more map men.
So go to school.
I want you guys to make more map men.
For free for 2 months for free.
Doesn't it liven the place up?
We're just missing one thing.
Okay, I see that. All right, so that was really cool. I've enjoyed their stuff. So the same old spiel, I guess, from the last few videos. This one was the most, I guess, creative interpretation on a conclusion there, with it being like just the direct. There are different ways you can interpret the question, the world's oldest border. It depends how you look at it there. Unless the different ways you look at it all come out to the same answer, which I don't know if they necessarily do in that case. I don't know. That's worth looking into. But I think this particular interpretation of that question was very interesting and a question I didn't know I wanted the answer to. And I had no idea, like, the geographic relationship there, like that dated back to maybe that's why they hate each other so much, like throughout all of history, or I don't know, maybe there's just something like these two bodies of land were just not supposed to be next to each other, and here we are. I don't know. That was kind of funny though. So thank you guys for watching. If there's anything else you want me to check out from the map men or any other geography or history or whatever related things, let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. All right, bye.